Hey everyone! So you've decided to start crocheting. That's amazing. But I know, the moment you step into a craft store or open Amazon, you suddenly find yourself drowning in hundreds of yarns and hooks and you have no idea what to buy. Cotton, acrylic, wool, chunky, textured, fluffy. It's confusing, right? Don't worry, I've got you. This is the first episode of my Crochet Beginner series where I will walk you through everything you actually need to start crocheting. Nothing extra, just the essentials. I already have some experience because my grandma taught me to crochet when I was about 5 or 6 years old, so this craft has been close to my heart ever since. Let's start with yarn because that's the heart of crochet. Now, a yarn comes in many types: cotton, wool, acrylic, fluffy chenille, textured and more. But here's the thing, not all yarns are beginner friendly. Stay away from fluffy or textured yarns for now. They may look cute, but trust me, you won't even see your stitches and you will end up crocheting purely by muscle memory, which isn't ideal for beginners since you haven't developed that muscle memory yet. Cotton yarn is super soft and feels amazing on the skin, which makes it perfect for summer projects, but it tends to split easily, so it can be a little frustrating when you are just starting out. My top recommendation? Acrylic yarn. It's affordable, widely available and great for practice. It's not as soft as cotton, but it's sturdy, forgiving and perfect for learning. Now about the color. Choose light shades. White, cream, lavender, light pink, baby blue, anything pastel. Avoid black or dark green, they make your stitches nearly impossible to see and that's super annoying in the beginning. When it comes to yarn weight, look for medium weight, category 4, or DK weight, it's category 3 yarns. DK stands for double knitting. It's a yarn that's a bit thinner than medium weight, but thicker than light yarns, making it easy to work with and perfect for beginners. They are the easiest to handle and you will find most tutorials use them too. Once you've got your yarn, let's talk about crochet hooks. Before you pick your hook, check the yarn label. It tells you the recommended hook size for that specific yarn. This will help you choose the perfect match and make your stitches look neat and even. You will find crochet hooks in all sizes and materials: metal, plastic, ergonomic with a grip. It can be overwhelming too. For beginners, I recommend starting with a 4 to 5 mm hook. That's usually the sweet spot. If you are on a budget, grab a basic aluminium hook from your local craft store. They work just fine. If you want something more comfortable for your hands, try ergonomic hooks or with a soft grip. It's all about what feels right in your hand. Next, you will need a darning needle. This is what you will use to weave in your yarn tails when you finish a project. You can get metal or plastic ones. I prefer plastic ones because they come in such pretty colors. You don't need to spend much, they usually cost just a few cents at any sewing supply shop. Now, this one's small but super important: stitch markers. When you are first learning, it can be tricky to find where your row starts or ends. Stitch markers will save you from a lot of frustration. And if you don't have any yet, here's a little hack. Use a safety pin or even a bobby pin. Work just as well. You will also need a pair of small scissors to cut your yarn. Nothing fancy, just make sure they are sharp and easy to carry if you crochet on the go. If you plan to make amigurumi, these little crochet plushies, you will also need stuffing and safety eyes. But don't worry about those yet, for now, focus on the basics. And that's it! These are all the materials you actually need to start crocheting. You don't need expensive kits or fancy tools, just the essentials I mentioned will get you going. Remember, the most important thing is patience and practice. Your first stitches might feel awkward, your tension might be uneven, but it's okay. The best part about crochet is that you can always unravel and try again. So grab your yarn, pick up your hook and let's make something beautiful together. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe, give it a like and let me know in the comments what's the first thing you want to crochet. I will see you in the next episode where we will actually start crocheting.